Hello and welcome to our daily sketching routine. It is Wednesday, August the 21st, 2024, and today's topic is sketching folds and wrinkles. Alright, so we'll start with the basics as usual. I'll put a link to the video I posted about line, shape, and form because I'm going to add on to that. So from that video, we talked about different lines. So you have a straight line, wavy, kind of jaggedy, and then you can go this way too. Horizontally, can change how wavy it is or how jaggedy it is. So just building from this very simple and basic concept of lines, we will think about fabric and material for drawing clothes. So if you have a straight line, sometimes, such as a cloak or like a sleeve or something like that, the contour of it will be pretty straight. This all depends on the material, of course, and so within or on top of the fabric, you could have this kind of look. Although the contour is pretty straight. Now, this implies that the material is kind of stiff and that the wrinkles inside they're more like stiff wrinkles. Sometimes you could have the same kind of contour, and then the wrinkles could be more parallel, depending again on the fabric itself. So you could have that. Then sometimes you'll have more of this wavy contour. And if we're talking about fabric, then you have to think, well, why does it have that? And sometimes you'll have the opposite, where this is a simple, straight contour, but then you have a lot of stuff going on within here. All these little wrinkles could be going on, but then you could have this more complicated outline, but then just a few wrinkles, like just that. So again, it's the material that's doing that, because there could be these like broad kind of, well, they're not, because of the material, you're not going to have like tiny wrinkles. You're going to have these bigger wrinkles. And then the question might also be, how do you know where that goes? It can be kind of seemingly random also. Sometimes it'll be like just one that kind of goes like that, you see. again, because of the material. For this kind of material, it starts to look sort of like maybe leather. So it's like a combination of, well, I guess it's another type of material. So when you have something like this, you could try to replicate the look inside. You could have something like that. Let's make it a little more. So see, you can kind of extend so they're kind of like mountains. And in fact, that's why I like to simplify everything, because really drawing is about simplifying it, simplifying what you see. So with these horizontal ones, gravity is going to affect a lot of this. So if you have like a horizontal line, you could have wrinkles that go like this, but then the bottom of it could be pretty horizontal. I feel like I have to sneeze. Excuse me. I might edit that out or lower the volume there. So yeah, if you have this wavy line, then the wrinkles will tend to be coming from, like, you'll have this kind of thing. And even the way you shade it, sort of, it's gonna show the material. So when you have this, there tends to be, this is saying that it's folding here. Same with this, where if you were to put the line on here, I'm running out of ink or something. Okay. That could work. If you put another line here, it kind of gives you a different look. This is Batman's cape. So there's that. Then let's go back to this horizontal line. So let's say that this is being tucked into something. So if it is like a belt, so again, we have this horizontal line, and depending on the material, you could have different kinds of wrinkles coming from that. And it's really up to you how wrinkly you want to make it. But yeah, the material does affect that. What else? Now that we talked about this, let's talk about clothing. So let's start with like the basic arm. Let's start with that. So remember the arm construction. if I'm drawing clothing, I won't spend too much time on the anatomy, obviously, because it's going to be covered up. Excuse the coffee stain there. I spilled some coffee. So some of the more obvious places that you'll see in clothes is the wrinkle that comes from the sleeve. So these are common. Also, depending on the material, they'll usually show some kind of wrinkle here. You might get wrinkles coming off of the shoulder. So if this is coming in here, then you'll get an overlap. So that's another important concept in wrinkles, is this overlap going on here. Then you kind of want to think about the sleeve. If it's pretty straight, then it won't have so much stuff going on here. You might want to show like that. So by doing that, you've created a fold. What about the elbow area? So again, depending on the material, you could get a fold. And then we'll keep exploring this. If the shirt is tucked in, then you can think about how baggy that is. And then if it does this, kind of gathers there, then you can add a shadow that way. The thing about collars is that it should follow the neck. What else? Again, with the going off of the simple contour here, you can just go like that. And it's really about simplifying things. So even this right here can imply a material. But it's definitely good to play around with it, obviously, and look up reference. But these are some things to keep in mind. So this would be kind of a sweater. Again, you can keep adding little wrinkles, but then it's up to you to decide how much you want to add. Like you could have wrinkles coming off of the stitching. So like the pants could be pretty straight, but then you could have wrinkles within. And then just remember the figure drawing practice. So basically wherever it gathers, you're gonna get these gather wrinkles where it, because of the gravity. Then you have material wrinkles, which is coming off of the seams. You'll have movement wrinkles, which if the leg is, let's say this leg was more out here, you can have like a movement. And then you'll have like gather wrinkles where it gathers at the bottom. So yeah, in the next video, we'll keep exploring this kind of stuff, and it's really a ton of variety, but hopefully this can help out and get you started. And until next time, keep on sketching.